to another level. He's a terrific young talent, and that ability to pass, I think some pass, which he does a great job of here.
J.D. Davison at the free throw line. Zaire will get back. You lost JaVale McGee. What are you doing with that position?
Listen, I just, and I don't want to put this just on the front office. I have a sneaky suspicion that ownership played understands how our league works to not be willing. Listen, you could completely think DeAndre Ayton is useless, but he's still, like I said, at the very least, you can't name 6 better centers in the NBA. And
that is Stanford, former 10th pick in the draft. Remember, he was part of the Steven Adams trade with New Orleans. Kevin Gilly getting Gilly.
This guy has a different personality, and you got to be able to understand each person and what makes him click, and I thought he did a great job, and I thought we did a great job as a staff collectively, along with Jason, JB, and Marcus, so and D White. So we we addressed that situation, and I love JD.
At the end of the day, you know how those two guys are going to still be responsible for a lot of your playmaking and facilitating. And how is that conversation, and how much do they own that in terms of their growth?
Well, the one thing I would say is about both of those guys.
And superstars, rightfully so, have in decision making. Do you not think Paul and Booker were in conversations with Robert Sarver, the owner, and James Jones, the general manager?
Well, I would say this: when you draft a guy number 1. And he's proven himself to be one of the 5 or 6 best in the league at his position.
And maybe chirping with the bench and Boston's bench a little bit. Love it.
Yeah, they're over there telling me they didn't expect him to make it. They're trying to distract him, and he's able to knock down that mid-range. But yeah, that to me is just really poor in terms of how you're running your organization to not have that situation.
Several years later, where did Gordon Hayward wind up going?
To Boston.
To Charlotte.
Don't extend, and you say, hey, you got to make do. You got to go improve.
Learning patience as much as you want to be quick and fast. Sometimes you have to be patient.
You could dribble the entire length of the court in 4 seconds, and so you just want to make.
Himself today, the 53rd pick in the draft, has got 19 first-half points on 5 of 6 shooting, and here he goes to start the second half, dumping it down low, and that is put up. And Zaire Williams, 13 points. 4 assists. Kevin Gelly, the big fella up top. Roderick Thomas out to Davison, corner 3 ball, splash! With the Grizzlies, Begaran thinks about the 3. Now he's going to drive, and Aldama gets into the paint. Aldama gets a piece of it. Shot clock reset. Why did the shot clock reset? Of Boston's made field goals have been from 3-point territory.
You're going to probably have to continue to knock some down here, and Memphis just kind of hanging around.
Davison off the window. Pretty move by Davison. Boston, who's led by as many as 15, is up by 9. J.D. Davison, the game's leading scorer, 24 points. Williams, the big fella, knocking down the
almost back to normal, but at the community and recreational level, we know anecdotally and the data bears out that it just has not returned.
6 to 14.
Well, he acts like he's 14. We can probably get one for him.
Does he play like he's 14?
They're better than me. Adam, thank you so much, my man. Good luck with this initiative. I think it's going to be really successful.
Thank you.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, 95-79. Here's Davison. Throwing it up to Williams. What a feed. That is 9 assists tonight, but he really focused on being a score-first guy tonight.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of finding that balance, though. Yep. Even though he does have the 26 points, he's just been so efficient and still delivering. There you go.
Double-double off of Ja will help them in the postseason.
Yeah, that's a great point, Garrett, because the reality is Ja's presence is going to create opportunities for guys just when he's on.